Hello, everyone. This is Chadi Alraies from SAMS Voices. Again, this is another episode for you featuring one of the SAMS members as well as leaders who has been really involved in SAMS over the course of many years. This podcast is the purpose of it is just to highlight achievements as well as create pathways and so follow pathways for people who created a big mark during SAMS initiative as well as missions. With me today, I'm really privileged to be with Dr. Mayssoun Alhariri. She is board certified in internal medicine and with 25 years experience at TPMG, the Kaiser Permanente Medical Group in California. She is certified in American Board of Medicine as well as lifestyle medicine. Her primary interest is preventive health, and she has led obesity program at her medical facility. Dr. Hariri has held leadership roles at SAMS, including chair of membership committee, founder of the National Student Chapter, secretary and vice president of board of directors. She also provided direct medical care to Syrian refugees during multiple SAMS medical relief missions to Jordan as well as Turkey. Dr. Hariri has contributed to academic discourse of global health and humanitarian issues. In the United States, she has served as panelist at Stanford University School of Public Health, discussing Syrian refugee medical care challenges, and spoke to the Handa Center for Human Rights on the targeting of healthcare facilities in Syria. Internationally, she chaired the 2019 SAMS International Conference in Berlin with the theme Forced Migration, Healthcare and Challenges, and which is held at collaboration with Rome Sapienza University as part of the World Health Summit. Dr. Hariri, thank you again for what you have done so far and doing for SAMS and all the Syrian people. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you. My pleasure.
So, Dr. Hariri, starting with this, tell us about the beginning or the first step of your journey with SAMS. How did you start?
I joined SAM in 2014. It was after I attended the national conference in San Diego, California. I was really blown away by the work that has already taken place at the time. It was 3 years after the revolution, and I was amazed by the physicians' dedication, commitment, and knowledge as well. There was no question in my mind after attending that conference that I wanted to be part of this team. I had the privilege of leading several SAMS leadership roles. Started with the joining the California chapter board, and then went on to SAMS National. I was tasked to be the membership committee chair, and I did that for 2 years before I got elected for the national board of director. I served as a secretary for 2 years, then elected again as vice president. During that time, I also took on 2 other roles that I considered pretty significant in my journey with SAMS, and one of them was launching the SAMS Next Generation for students. The other one is leading the national conference in 2019 in Berlin. So yeah, I mean, I was pretty privileged and to have done these again accomplishment. There was one thing that I wanted to do, but I did not have the chance to complete. I actually started another leadership initiative, which was the Women Initiative, the Women Leadership Initiative. The goal was also to empower women and advance them within the organization and beyond. The initial effort did not gain traction because of low participation. I do think, however, I would like to take another shot at it. I think this time will be different because I see that renewed sense of hope after liberation of Syria, as well as growing interest on the women health professional part to be part of this rebuilding movement now. So I think, yeah, the momentum present really ideal opportunity to reintroduce the initiative and with greater purpose and engagement.
What I learned from what you just said earlier is like SAMS offers a very fertile environment for growth and also to implement leadership skills that you learned over the course during your clinical practice,
Right.
as well as your administrative skills to implement it into SAMS activities and missions. Starting with a chapter, as you said, starting at local chapter, and this is a message for people hearing us, is to start with a local chapter, build up like a good, robust track record before you go national. And I think SAMS has been supportive of that regard.
Right. Yes.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yes, I mean, SAMS has provided me with meaningful leadership opportunities and also entrusted me with increasing responsibilities. With each new role, I felt a deeper sense of duty and held myself to even higher standards, although, as you know, our work is, entirely volunteer work. But you are absolutely correct. I think that the support that I got and that everyone really gets from the team, I call it the SAMS family, is great, and there is a big opportunity for growth. And it's a mutual kind of a bonding relationship.
One thing I have noticed also is your investment in the young generation, and you served as founder of the National Student Chapter. Can you tell us a little bit about how this idea came and how this idea
Sure.
became a chapter, an initiative?
Sure. So, laying the foundation for the next generation SAMS leaders, I consider one of my most meaningful leadership accomplishment. The idea was to create a structure, a formal structure where students feel empowered to be involved while they're fostering that sense of independence, and while also being guided by the SAMS leadership in terms of mentorship and support. The ultimate goal is really to pass the torch to the future leaders, and they're going to bring the fresh perspective while hopefully continuing to uphold and advance SAM's mission, the organization's mission. It took 2 years for this project to kind of see the light. We started by getting students engaged in on-campus activities like for example, setting SAMS booths or organizing 5K runs, and also even speaking at their campus events, where some of them who participated in mission and came back to tell their story, which was really powerful way of kind of spreading the word. The other things that they did, some of them participated in health fairs, as well as health awareness campaigns, most notably during the pandemic in the underserved area in basically local communities. So as we advanced even more, we expanded their involvement by offering them seats at the conferences we held nationally, and even I think last time was the international one in Turkey as well. So now they hold their own parallel sessions and basically plan their own activities. Today, we are proud to have multiple chapters for students all over, regional chapters, a few in California, some in Ohio, St. Louis, and Florida. And going forward, I can only see this entity or that structure becoming stronger as we rebuild or have the intent to rebuild the health system in Syria.
Part of the initiative and also leadership skills that you led is international conferences. We are now SAMS has national and international conference. Can you walk us
Mhm.
through the kind of challenges of launching such a big conference in a different city, different country, and what kind of logistic went through?
Yeah, it was actually pretty challenging. I was just like put on the spot. Dr. Taraji's like, I see you're gonna do the national conference in Berlin. And yeah, I mean, I've never done national conferences, I mean, international conferences. And it was my first, and it was in Berlin, and I've never even been to Berlin. I've been to Germany and like other, but not not as part of educational program or anything. So it was really fantastic experience, and what I took away from Berlin's conference was truly invaluable. I had the opportunity and the privilege to meet with world leading experts in global health, and kind of gain insight into their work. I met, professors from England, Germany, Italy, Greece, Lebanon, from all over the world, and it was quite an experience. I remember Professor Ganton, who was the president of the WHS, which is the World Health Summit, was our key speaker, and he gave delivered very powerful speech centered around the reconciliation and rebuilding, and words that profoundly resonate now with the liberation of Syria. The conference in general reinforced my belief of that humanity has no borders. Pretty much emphasized although the importance of equitable access to healthcare everywhere and to everyone. So yeah, I mean, Berlin conference was really nice. I got to bond with a lot of people that also, kind of kept some relationship with afterwards. Yeah, it was just one of those highlights in my SAMS journey.
What is your final message question is, what is your kind of advice as well
Mhm.
as your summary of your experience that you have learned during your terms and currently at where you're serving at to the people who would like to involve in SAPS?
Well, I again, I look at it as really mutual bonding and relationship. So people, I invite everybody to have some involvement, and of course, everybody has different, circumstances and different, lifestyle and a lot of other things and different commitment, and some of them may not be ready to be engaged in very big roles. However, I feel that everyone has some, opportunity to participate. So some can be involved, not much. Some other can have bigger involvement. What I feel that you can gain a lot of things from SAMS, and if I to mention a few, I would say empowerment is really a big thing. So by giving, by being a leader, that itself an empowerment. The other thing is influence. So influence. At some point, you'll be able to, I hope, that to influence even like healthcare policies, influence in general the health care system. Um, Compassion is a big thing, and I I look at compassion as the oxytocin effect or feeling good effect, because it really does reward you. What you do at SAMS, it's very rewarding. It is as rewarding to providers as it is to patients or receivers. And then the other thing, which is really the fun thing, and the thing that most people come to our conferences for, is bonding with other colleagues. People from back home, people from schools that you haven't seen for a long time. So just feeling that you're there with people that have similar cultural and educational background, as well as same purpose, same cause, it is very, very rewarding.
Absolutely. Well, Hariri, what you have done and what you are doing currently, you leave a big footprint and definitely a great pathway for junior as well as people interested to come and contribute to SAMS and all the humanitarian work that you have done. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
sharing your experience. And we always look up to people like yourself who led the path for great success and for great hard work coming deep from the heart.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. For
Great.
our viewers, thank you again for watching us. Watch this episode and others are going to come the first weekend of each month. This is coming to you in May episode. This is Chadi Alraies coming to you from Sam's Voices. Thanks for watching us.